welcome to a bit of a chit-chatty catch-up vlog. I am just at my desk doing some work, planning out the next few weeks. It is so busy right now, but I wanted to jump in and just sort of say hello and give you a run through of what's been going on in November and the beginning of December before I share a home vlog next week and a pack with me for skiing. All of that to come in a moment, but it has been so busy that we've kind of jumped from Maldives, London, and then before you know it, we're going to skiing. So I thought we could sort of go through all the things that have been going on, talk about some movies, theatre, TV, books as well, as I like to give you an update on those kind of things, Christmas plans, travel stuff, and just some life and home bits. So if you're new around here, hi, I'm Brogan. I make travel, home and lifestyle vlogs. I'd love it if you subscribed, but I'm assuming most of you are not new and you just pop me on in the background so we can have a catch up. So grab a cup of tea. I've got a nice big cup of water because I always get so thirsty chit-chatting to you, but I'm feeling so positive today. I've actually had a bit of a wobbly week. It's Friday as I'm filming. I've just been feeling the burnout, like the overwhelm of this time of year, trying to get sorted for so much. It's such a lovely time of year, but so many things, plans, friends, festivities, gift giving, along with work, wrapping up all my brand campaigns, last sort of things that we're focusing on and working on. It's been really exciting, but also I haven't really stopped massively over the last, I would say, 6 weeks. I'm not complaining about that, but it has meant that I'm starting to feel a little bit like I need to stop. I need to slow down. I will be having a little bit of time over Christmas. I am going to still be working and filming a ski vlog. However, I'm not going to be uploading. So my last video of the year will be a pack of me for skiing, and then I'll be back at the beginning of January with a ski vlog. Let's actually start with ski stuff because Benj and I filmed this little segment for our next week's home vlog, but it was a bit long. So I'm going to pop that in now while we talk to you about our ski plans. Yes, we wanted to quickly talk to you about our Christmas plans.
We've got some good ones to share.
We're going skiing.
Finally.
Which we have shared. It's not a secret, but we've solidified our skiing plans.
We haven't been since 2019, which is a long time for us.
Yeah, so I think we're going to be a bit rusty, but I'm hoping it's like learning to ride a bike.
A bit rusty and a bit old.
Yeah, that is true. Like, it's a sport. To me, my Christmas tradition when I was younger was always to go skiing. I learnt to ski when I was about 6, 7, 8 years old, something like that. And that's what I did every year. And then when I met Benji, he'd never skied before, so I taught him. Yourself
as well, no lessons, just me and you.
Straight on the slopes.
Yeah, I'm still alive.
You're still, yeah. And you just fell in love with it, didn't you?
Loved it.
So we did a few trips with my family, obviously.
Yeah, it's like, it's not even just the skiing, it's the being around the snow, going around the little villages, and it's just cozy, isn't it? Exactly. I'm so glad you're on board because to me it's so cozy. It's so festive. It's just so Christmassy. So there was no question in our mind that this is the first year we've been without a dog, and so we're a little bit more flexible. So to us, we both knew immediately that we were going to take full advantage and go skiing. Yeah.
However, Benji's family do not ski, so we always know that the years we ski, we don't see them, and the last 4 years we have spent time with them.
My dad was going to go away. I don't think he is now, but when we were planning skiing, he was going to be here anyway. Your mum's doing a hot holiday.
Yeah, my mum's going to the Maldives.
And your brother's going to ski, but
not sure where
not
yet.
over Christmas, so he won't be going away over Christmas.
Yeah, they want to do New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. So we basically came to this predicament where we had a chat with all our family members and we said, we're going to ski. Like, if my brother wants to come join us, that's great. But if not, then it'll just be the two of us. And I think when we share this, even with our friends in real life, sometimes they think it's a bit sad that we're on our own. But I think the thing to remember is that, first of all, Benji and I do a lot of things that are not in the norm. Like, look at our wedding day.
But also, it's just one day, isn't it? Like, you're not going to see your family every day over Christmas. My family, my mum's side of the family, have always done Christmas
early.
Like 2 weeks early.
Yeah.
Normally after Christingle, 2 weekends before Christmas.
We see them, yeah. So we do see everybody, and we've got a Christmas lunch with my family booked the weekend before. We also love going to the Panto, so we'll be doing that next week.
Yeah.
And we have these like lovely traditions we love doing at home, obviously decorating and stuff. But I think another thing to remember is that our families all live nearby as well. All of my side of my family, they're all self-employed, which means we get to see them all the time. We literally went to my mum's house last night for roast dinner. So we see them regularly, and we see your family a lot too. And Benji's an only child, so we don't have like loads of siblings that have kids or anything like that. There's no children we celebrate with of yet.
Not really, no.
So for us, it's just the best solution, and we're very excited about it.
I think about it all the time, and we've started getting our new things this year. So I need to get new cellar pets, so we ordered them on Black Friday.
Yeah.
And lucky all the rest of my stuff either fits me or like is still kind of relevant to going again.
I had to get pretty much fresh stuff.
But I think because you've had yours for years and years.
Yeah, it was all a bit old. Yeah.
And obviously just size-wise and that, but all of my things, because I'd only just started learning to ski, they were new.
Your base
6
layers,
years ago, yeah.
Your socks, they're all good.
Yeah.
And also, what's different this year is we're actually driving to the slopes.
Yeah, that'd be exciting.
We have driven before, but we haven't been the drivers.
Yeah.
So my stepdad drove us last time, and we quite liked the flexibility. We actually really like flying as well, but driving means that we can have all of our stuff and...
Also, we're going for 10 days.
Yeah,
so
a little bit longer.
9 skiing days. So we need more stuff.
So we thought we'd give it a go driving. We are actually breaking up the journey, and we're staying halfway the day before. So we're going to film the whole thing. There'll probably be one ski vlog that will combine everything together and just sort of show you.
Because we won't be skiing every day.
No,
because we want to spend more time in the town and have a couple of mornings where we ski and afternoons.
We can read our books by the fire.
Yes, or like in the little restaurant. What do you call them? Cafes up in the mountains.
Yeah, we can literally get on a ski lift in our like walking boots and walk to a cafe and then come down.
How would we get down?
You take the lift back down.
Oh, okay, I didn't know you could get
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't have to, like, we don't have to ski all the time.
Yeah, and where we're going to Val Thorens.
Oh yeah, in France.
Massive.
Yeah.
So there's like 3 valleys. 3 valleys.
The Three Valleys is one of the biggest ski resorts.
Is it called the Three Valleys? Okay, perfect.
It's one of the biggest ski resorts in Europe, and Val Thorens is the highest ski resort in Europe, which means that it's over 2,000 meters, 2,300, and there's guaranteed snow, which sometimes we struggle with.
What was it? The 26th of November. I looked. They already had 60 centimeters of snow, which
it's looking good, yeah.
And they have a meter of snow.
Because I have been skiing before where it's been green grass. We've turned up and it's been green.
Inconvenient for skiing.
Yeah. So we're really excited. So we thought we'd just talk to you about that briefly.
We're going to break the trip up, aren't we, on the drive? So we're not doing it all in one go.
The hotel we're staying in is so nice too. Like, we're really looking forward to showing you it, and you'll see it all in the vlogs if you're interested in that.
Yeah, the one in Val Thorens.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
No. The one we're actually staying in Val Thorens. It's got a swimming pool.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
Really nice.
So yeah, that's all very exciting. We cannot wait to be back on the slopes. I've actually just shared on Shorts today and also on Instagram my new ski gear. If you want to see my new outfit from a brand called Dope Snow, I really love it. I'm really getting excited and prepared, but I will show you everything in the pack with me. So that's all very exciting. But speaking of travel, let's talk about some of the things that have been going on. I don't think I gave you an update, but before we left for the Maldives in October, which feels like a million years ago now, but I wanted to give you a quick update about my lovely friend Bianca's hen do, because some of you know I'm a bridesmaid next year, and along with the maid of honour together we hosted 10 people for a weekend hen do for her, and it was so wonderful. She wanted sleepover vibes, very relaxed, low-key, so we did matching PJs, goodie bags. She absolutely loved it. We did it in a big house that had rooms where the beds went into singles, so no one had to share beds, which was so perfect. It was actually in Birmingham, which wasn't our first choice in terms of a location. It was more the convenience. We actually had people in Scotland, the Lake District, Birmingham, Brighton, Bournemouth, London, and Bianca is an island, so we needed somewhere that was central to all of that. But we did a perfume making workshop on the Saturday, which was such a high. I'm going to leave them link below if you need something to plan for a hen do or even a birthday or whatever. So good, I loved it. We also did a sip and paint, which was really fun, so we all painted pictures of Bianca and Mark, her fiance. We had a buffet, which we did like picky bits because she's Portuguese, met him in the UK but now lives in Ireland, so I did all these like little flags and had a selection of food. We went to Costco as well. We also did brunch at the Cozy Club on the Saturday. We had an afternoon of games. We played a lot of big potato ones like Get the Ick and What the Cluck, and I did Mr. and Mrs. So I asked the groom, Mark, for his answers and we played them and listened to hers, which was really sweet. We had one of those little microphones that the girls could sing into, and we had a song playing and they had to like try and remember and sing the lyrics. It was really, really good fun. It was definitely a lot of pressure. I I wanted it to be amazing. I wanted her to have the best weekend ever, obviously, because she's one of my best friends and she deserves that. I was trying to think of all the little details, like printing out pictures of all her and her friends and having them stuck to the like helium balloons, and we had decorations and just making it extra special. But it was really fun to do it for her. I don't know if I'll ever host and organise a hen do ever again, and it certainly tested some event planning skills. But I do think hen dos are one of these things that I personally didn't have one. I didn't feel the need for one. We had a party when we came home and I got to see all my friends in one go then. I think they are getting a little out of hand and they can become really expensive, and I think we've put this extra pressure on ourselves, and I don't know whether that's Instagram, Pinterest sort of influencing these elaborate gatherings and what's wrong with like a low-key dinner, I guess. You don't have to do a big hen do to have a really great time with your girlfriends and whatnot. I'm glad we were able to keep it low-key and fun and everyone had a good time, because you're never going to be able to please everyone. Everyone wants and likes different things, and to keep it in a decent budget, not make it too expensive. That was great. Then we obviously went to the Maldives, so I won't talk too much about that because you've seen that. Watch those vlogs. Thank you so much. If you did enjoy those videos, it was so nice to share that trip. And we had the best time ever. Villa Resorts really gave us full reign to go when we wanted, to do what we wanted. They were just so supportive and it was such an amazing experience. Like, I don't know if I'll ever get the chance to go to the Maldives again. So we really did soak it all up. It was actually a really big challenge for me to have a cohesive vlog with so much information that was entertaining, condensed into one video, because it was a whole week of filming and so many activities and experiences and thoughts and feelings that we wanted to put into it. But I'm really, really proud of the vlogs, and I think they're some of our best travel videos. We actually had 7 different cameras that I had to sort out, and it took me a really long time to edit those videos. So thank you so much for your support and for coming along with us. After the Maldives, when we came home, within a few days, it was actually Benji's 30th birthday. I shared a reel, and I've also put up on YouTube Shorts, I think, if I haven't, it's coming, of Benji's birthday weekend at the Limewood Hotel in the New Forest. So he specifically said he just wanted a low-key weekend, just the 2 of us, with a hotel that had a spa. They actually upgraded our rooms. We had this lovely room, we did the spa, we had a nice dinner, we played pool. It was a beautiful hotel in the New Forest. Like, the grounds were stunning. We loved it so much that we've actually booked to go back for my birthday next year. But it was a great way to celebrate Benj turning the big 3-0. So yeah, we're both now 30. We were both born in 94, but I am 9 months older than him. We checked out of that hotel and went straight to Brownsea Island with Waitrose. We were kindly invited to stay at Brownsea Castle, which is owned by the National Trust, but it's leased by John Lewis, and you can only stay there if you're a John Lewis partner. And we have been working with Waitrose this year, which has been such a huge, amazing partnership. We're so proud of our work with them. And so we were kindly invited to celebrate Christmas at Brownsea Castle. So it was really fun. We had a scavenger hunt. They absolutely spoiled us. We obviously had amazing food. They did a full roast dinner, and the next morning we had ham, egg and chips, which is a classic. I haven't had that in so long. We had loads of lovely treats and met so many great friends and just loved our time there. So that was another really special quick trip, but we had these things that were going on whilst the Maldives vlogs were happening, so it was pretty busy. And then within days of that trip, I was in London to go to the Wicked premiere. Again, YouTube Shorts should be up too, or it's coming, so you can see all of that. But the Wicked premiere is a little sneak peek. I was so lucky to be invited by Shark Beauty to attend with them to see the movie, and I loved it so much. I had the best time. Premieres are actually a weird one because they're not quite as glamorous as you think they're going to be. It was very like quick through, it was chucking with rain, my makeup was melting, my hair was frizzing, like it was just, it wasn't quite as glam, but the actual experience of being there, seeing the cast on the stage. I was in row B, so I was right at the front, I could see them so clearly, it was so close. Seeing Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo in person, oh my gosh, and then watching their Glinda and Elphaba in the film, I just loved it. I've seen the musical twice, so I really just fell in love with the movie so much. I'm actually about to see it for the 4th time this weekend with some friends, and we're travelling about an hour and a half away to visit them, but also to go and see it in 4DX, which I'm really excited about because I want to see like how that feels and looks. Benji absolutely loved it as well, so Wicked has become a firm favourite in this household. We've been playing it on repeat and loving it as much as a lot of you guys, I'm sure, do too. So that was really cool to do the premiere. And we also got to see Moana 2 early with Disney, so if you haven't seen our London vlog. You can go and watch that from our weekend in London, where we also did the Waitrose Food and Drink Festival, which was great fun, and we saw Back to the Future. We have also recently seen a couple of other shows, which I'm not sure if I talked about. We saw Book of Mormon about 2 months ago now, and I can't remember, like, I think most of my theatre reviews I put on Threads, and I also share on Instagram sometimes. But yeah, Book of Mormon I liked, didn't fall in love with it, wasn't a top 10, but I did enjoy it. I can see why it's loved. It was very funny. And then we also saw Anne Juliet on tour at the Mayflower in Southampton, which I didn't love. I definitely put that much lower, like towards the bottom of my favourites, because I don't love jukebox musicals, but I'd heard so many good things about it. I thought I'd love it, but I didn't love it very much. But yeah, they were our theatre shows. We were meant to see The Devil Wears Prada, but our tickets were cancelled, so I need to rebook those. They cancelled like 4 or 5 dates. I need to rebook that at some point. But our next show that we have booked in is Hamilton on tour, so that'll be the second time seeing Hamilton. Benj and I absolutely love it, and that's on my actual birthday next year, so that'll be lovely. But yeah, it's been a very heavy like music, movie, musical, theatre month, which has been amazing. In fact, Wicked has been the most incredible escapism for me, because I felt so overwhelmed and consumed by work that going into Wicked for almost 3 hours has just been the most amazing, like pure escapism, I guess. And I haven't been doing a lot of reading this month. I've really fallen off reading. I got a new Kindle, but I just haven't had time, and I haven't found that my brain is like taking in the words. So I am reading, but just not as much as usual. So if you want to hear and see more about book stuff, I will leave my book Instagram page down below, Brogan's Books, and I share reviews and do little reels over there sometimes. So if you are interested, gonna work on like my top books of the year or my 5-star reads and favourites and stuff, so you can go and see that there. But just to give you 3 books I have given 5 stars recently: 2, Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. It's about a group of friends that create a video games company. I loved it, so many emotions, and the ins and outs of running a business and friendship and family, found family, loss and grief. It was amazing. The Housemaid, my very first thriller by Frida McFarlane. I absolutely loved this. It was so gripping. Wasn't as scary as I thought, but it did like make me feel a bit creeped out. It was like, oh my gosh, where's this going? And there were so many twists. Really easy to read if you're looking for something over Christmas. And apparently the second one is really good too, so I'm going to pick that up at some point. And then the last one is actually coming out next year. This is Page Tune, What If I Never Got Over You. Loved this. This is about a guy and a girl that meet when they go traveling, and then they lose touch, and years later they bump into each other at her workplace. So it's got like a workplace romance situation. It's, yeah, rekindling that sort of second chance love. I really enjoyed it, so keep an eye out for that. That comes out in April next year. TV wise, one show that stood out to me the most is Culinary Class Wars on Netflix. You guys know that I love a cooking competition TV show, and this is amazing. It's in Korean and it's dubbed in English, but it is so well done. The budget they must have had to produce this, I'm assuming it was huge, because it was so good. I really enjoyed seeing the different stages, because they essentially start with 100 chefs and then narrow it down to the best. They go through all these crazy cook-offs between them, and there's like white spoons and black spoons, and the white spoons are like the elite level chefs, and the black spoons are still like really amazing chefs, but they're like up and coming, and they're like versus each other, and then they're in teams at some point, and then they're individuals. It's honestly amazing. Benj and I watched so many episodes of this back to back, and I'm so sad that it's come to an end. I hope they do something again in the future, because it was so good. Next week we're going to the Bournemouth Panto, which is one of our Christmas traditions. We don't have that many Christmas traditions, but the Panto is certainly one. We've got a lovely lunch booked in with my family. We have seen them a lot recently because we're not going to be spending Christmas with them. So this is my mum's roast dinner the other day. She did a beautiful spread. Oh, it was so much fun. We actually played a few big potato games. They are one of my brand partners. I'm not sponsored to talk about them at all here today, but my code Brogan20 does get you 20% off all their games, so I'll leave that link below for you if you're looking for some games over Christmas. And if you go to my Instagram, you'll see my recommendations under my story highlight called games. So whether you're looking for 2-player, families, whatnot, I have covered all that. Outside of all of that, crazy pinch me moments, like so many amazing experiences. It's been an insane few weeks, but actually just looking back on the whole year, it's been amazing. I have been working with brands, like I said, Waitrose. In fact, Here are all the brands I worked with this year. I'm really, really proud of everything we get to do. These sort of brand partners really do make a massive difference, and to all of you watching as well. I also recently signed to a new management company, which was something that I knew was the right choice. I had an amazing, wonderful manager before, but she was a one-woman band, just her on her own, and I knew I needed a bit more support. So I'm now part of a company called Fark, who have such an amazing reputation. The owner, Georgia, is an actual powerhouse. Like, she is so amazing, and my manager Amy has been the most wonderful manager, getting to know her and having her help support with all the brand stuff, the business side of things, admin, emails, negotiating, logistics, contracts and legal. Managers deserve so much more love because they do so much for us creators. So yeah, I really appreciate them. Now I have them in my life. Thank you so much to my lovely management, and to my old manager too, who worked so hard for everything for me this year. So both companies and both of my teams have been wonderful, and I really am grateful for everyone. And also just a final thank you to you guys for not only watching all these vlogs this year, but for your continual support, your lovely comments that I try my best to reply to as many as I can. I love seeing your faces and names down below. Like I said, there's still a couple more videos before we wrap up the year, but I just want to take this moment to say thanks. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and New Year, or whatever you celebrate. I hope it's fantastic. And yeah, like I said, home vlog next week, so I'll be back then. And I love you guys very much. Thanks for watching. Bye.